All right, it's May 6th, 2025. It's been approximately 3 weeks since I put these in the ground or in the pots, as you can see. Got quite a bit of growth in the last few weeks, especially. I've got a new plant to talk about. I'll do that here in a minute. This is our basil, I believe. Yeah, this is our basil. As you can see, it's come out pretty good. A lot of little green flowers. So, or leaves, so they're coming out good. Peppermint plant is really taken off considering how small it was when I first put it in. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the leaves. I guess I'm going to do something with them, but they're fun to grow, and I'm sure they smell good too. The oregano, not so much. That's just a little bit bigger than what it was when I first put it in. I've got some seeds going. There may be a few flowers coming, or a few trying to pop up, but I don't think so. That one may be a washout as well, but we'll see. Dill, oh yeah, dill's coming along just fine. It's just growing. Once it gets going, it'll get really bushy. So keep it cleaned off pretty good. Getting back to the other plant here. A friend of mine named Kathy gave me this to try to grow. This is an artichoke plant. I've never tried to grow one. I have never eaten artichoke. Wouldn't know how to prepare artichoke, but we're going to give it a shot. I haven't read too much about it, so it may take a year or two for it to mature, start producing, but we'll see. Hey, there's always something new you can try. But I just got this planted today. It's been sitting in its own little cup for a couple of days till I can get out here, but hopefully this thing will start taking off, and maybe once it gets big enough, I may have to replant it, put it in the big garden, just so that way it'll have some room to grow. So anyway, I'm walking on over here. This is our banana pepper plants. They are coming along just fine. They are in our big self-watering container. As I haven't had to put much water in it because of the rain. It's just, you can tell that those have gotten a little bit bigger. They're probably about an inch or two bigger than when I first planted them. But yeah, they're doing really well. So let's move on out to the big garden. My hanging plant, it's still doing okay. It's starting to flower a little bit, but it'll catch on. I think it may take a little bit slow. All right, let me get down here to this end. It's another one of my flowering plants. They've got some good yellow blooms. They come open at certain times of the day, and then they close up. As you can see, I just tilled the garden up. It's still really dark. Moisture content is very good right now, so I'm not going to have to water any of this stuff. Then we come down to the ghost pepper plant. It is doing very well, and if you look real closely, you can see little peppers right about there, just starting to show up. So looks like we're going to do good there. This one, Carolina Reaper. I will not be trying any of this at all. So I'm probably going to just either give it away or do something. I'll do something with it, but it probably won't be eaten here because I'm into hot stuff, but that is just way too hot. What did it say? 2.2 million Scoville units. So yeah, it's a little on the hot side. Or told you, or jalapenos with no heat. Little weak looking. I'm gonna have to put some water on them, I think. There's some more of those. You can still see the flowers are a little bit yellow and light, so I'm going to throw some water on them here in a minute. Then we come to the habanero plant. Habaneros are not doing anything right now. They're growing, but hey, they'll take off here shortly. Then we come to the one I've never even tried to grow, the Trinidad Scorpion. That's what it looks like. If you look at it, sort of, just look it up on Google. It's a wicked looking pepper. And guess what? We have some peppers right there. So that one is taking off really well. The cayenne peppers. Looks like they are starting to pop out as well. So it won't be too long for those will be taking off. Another one of my flowering plants. And some more peppers that I can't remember what these are because they don't have a tag, but we'll know once they start growing and producing. All right, so this row right here is my jalapenos. This is some more jalapenos, maybe with a few other hot peppers in it. I've kind of mixed them in a little bit, and I left the tags in. Let's see what the tag looks like, because this one's got some flowers on it, and this is the Anaheim. So guess what? We got a flower. That one's good. This is Plebano. It is flowering as well, so that's a good sign. And I think these are probably the same thing. Let me see here. These are Plebanos. Yeah, so we got and they're flowering. See, they're coming off here, and they're coming off here. So they're doing really, really well. Now comes another one. I don't remember what this one is, but as you can see, it is flowering very well. Already got some little stuff on there. This might be the red knot sweet pepper. I don't know. That's what this one is. This sort of looks like it, but I'm not sure. That one's still growing. Got a few buds on it. Nothing big. Same with this one. This was a little weak, but you can see at the center, flower pods. Same way with here. These are my sweet red peppers. They're all doing really, really well. Green peppers, that one's got a bloom on it, or about to have a bloom. All right, now we come to the tomatoes. As you can see, they are probably double the size of when I put them in. They're already starting to spread. And if you look close enough, already got a bloom. Okay, tip number one on flowers, on tomatoes. When they're this size and they start to bloom, take the blooms off. Just throw them off. You do not want flowering plants this size or being this small. Once they start flowering, they have a tendency to not stop growing tall and out and start putting more resources into growing tomatoes. So you don't want tomatoes from a 2-foot plant. This plant here, hey, it's got 3. So that's what you have to do. You have to take them off so they don't flower. You don't want to flower them. You want to make sure they keep on growing. Good height before you stop doing that is about maybe 2.5 to 3 foot. Once they get about that high, flowers, let them flower. That's fine, but you don't want them to start doing stuff this soon. And they always usually do if you plant them good and they get a good hold. Just like this one right here. That one's got a couple flowers on it. So we got to take that. Now, granted, these were already potted plants when I planted them, so they weren't from seed. But you have to always check and make sure there's no flowers. Let's see, right there, and this is the one that I had to plant last. It's a scraggler, so it's going to take a little longer to get in, but it won't be too much longer. So we'll walk on over here to see the cucumbers and the squash. All right, here's another one of my flowering plants. You can see, got a nice little bloom on it. All right, this is my squash with my thrown in tomatoes because I didn't have any room for them. You can see the squash are doing really well. This one got messed up. I think one of the local dogs or the cat came out and messed it up. It didn't grow, so I put a new one in. Tomatoes are going good. And you can see this one's almost got a flower on it, so that one comes off. Just got to be real observant. I haven't decided if I'm going to let these stand free or use a cage. I'm not really, still haven't decided yet, but we'll take these flowers off like that. We'll let them grow a little bit more, and maybe I'll decide by then, by the time they get a little bit bigger. I can throw some wooden stakes on there, but we'll see. All right. This is my most disappointing bed of the garden. They had hopes of growing until the rain started settling in. We had, over a week period, we probably had about a total of 5 to 6 inches over some, not all at once, but enough to where it soaked in. It washed a lot of these pods down low. The seeds probably got washed out or to the point where they couldn't germinate. I did have one that actually made it. So that one is the one out of 16 hills, mounds, whatever you want to call them. I only had one that actually made it out of the ground. I probably had a few more, but they were just so small. I just went ahead and decided to till up the whole ground, minus that one, and put some seeds in. So we're gonna try this again. Hopefully it'll work out. And of course, here's my last thing. It's my little red flowering plant. I don't know what to call it. So I'm not a flower person. That's what it's called. So that's what it looks like. So they are very pretty once they get out. I just like them because of the color, and hopefully that the butterflies and bees will start taking notice as well. All right, that is it for today. We are expecting a chance of rain the next 3 to 4 days. Probably light rain, which that's okay. As long as it's not really soaking wet where it puddles in the ground. That's not good. But we'll check back in about a week or so. We'll see how things are going. Hopefully we've got something shooting out of here if we have some good warm days and we don't have too much wet weather. Alrighty, that's all I have for today. And if y'all have any comments or questions or suggestions of what you want to see, or ask me anything how I do stuff, please let me know. Just leave me in the comments, and I'll get back with them. All right, y'all have a good evening. Thank you. Bye.